Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin. I'm Pamela Pick, and this is my husband.
I'm Bill.
Bill. So come on in, say hello, tell us where you're from.
And you're live.
And I'm going to see if I've gone live. Oops. There you are. That's where we're at. Okay. So I have us in here. Give us a heart or a thumbs up. Okay, do I have, there's Jackie from Pittsburgh. Welcome, Jackie. Welcome, France. Hi, Cindy from Virginia. Hi, Nadine. So, camera looks like it, does it look like it's okay? Does this camera look okay to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't, to me it looks like it's kind of coming at a weird angle. But maybe I'm wrong. Hello from Iowa. That is Kristen.
Fredo.
Cindy Roundtree shared. Woohoo! Thank you.
Cindy. Woo.
Have you tagged people?
I've just tagged people.
Mom?
Hmm?
Mom and Madison.
I haven't done Mom. I can do Mom.
I see I still have my trash full. We'll give it a few seconds and see if people come in. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe if you're watching this on
Shirley
YouTube.
Johnson.
Hi, Shirley. Also, if you're new to my channel and you like what I do, the cards that you're seeing, if you would like to get the dimensions from the cards, the products that I used on the cards, the picture, and this video,
I just posted it.
Did you? I will be sharing that all in an email. All you have to do is to sign up for my email. It is at www.piccadillystampin.blogspot.com, which Bill has been sharing that quite generously lately, right? Oh, you know what? We got our card from last week that we got to do a drawing on.
Do our drawings, all right.
Do we have a few people?
Hi, Spooky.
Hi, Holly. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, Bill, for putting the website up so they can go and sign up for it. So this is the card that we made last week. Just a cute little ducky card. And we put all of your names into a drawing. And let's see.
Big names. A lot of names.
There we go.
Huge amount.
So I'm going to shake it all up here a little bit in this ticket holder. And Bill, do you want to...
Oh, I got one. And two.
Every week you hear him go, oh, when he has to reach.
Mary Jo.
Oh, Mary Jo. Whoop, whoop. So thank you, Mary Jo. I have your address. I can get that right to you.
Jill Peterson.
And Jill Oh, Jill.
From Northeast Ohio.
Is that where she's from? I know Julie is. I guess I don't know where Jill is. Okay. Well, awesome. So thank you, ladies, for sharing. I'll just put that there, Bill. Okay. Okay. So tonight I have a super fun set. Now, I've had this for a while. As you can see, this was out in time for Father's Day, but I didn't get to demonstrate it in time. I had been looking at it and looking at it. Do you know why, Bill?
Because of me and my grilling.
Yes. Bill has 3 grills. I kid you not. We've got charcoal, we've got smoker grill, and then we've just got a propane, is that what it is, grill. So, yeah, if it moves, he'll grill it.
Yep.
Including a meatloaf, which he smoked recently, and I have to say, I do not like meatloaf, and I liked that. Not a whole lot. I wouldn't get into it a whole lot. Once a year is good enough for me. But anyway, so the bundle, do you remember what page this is located on?
66.
66. You can find this in our bundles section on page 66 of the catalog. 65. 66. And it's got all these neat samples with it. And then it is the die and the stamp set. Now you can buy them individually, but if you want to buy them together, you save 10%. See, it's $51 if you bought them individually, but it's $45.75 if you buy them together. So I suggest saving that 10%. But so page 66 of our catalog. What did I just do with the... Here we go. And this card, we're just going to kind of get into it because it is going to take me a moment to do it. I will say, I want you to see, this is the 2 Market. I did not buy the 2 Market set. I probably am not going to buy the 2 Market set. The vegetables, I guess they're okay. It just didn't thrill me. But the back sides of this paper is phenomenal for all kinds of things. I've done a couple of things with this. I just love it. So for this project, I'm going to be using this plaid. And it does have wavy plaid lines. So, because it threw my eye off a little bit, I'm going to be using that for this one. I thought maybe I had my card on incorrectly. So we're going to start off and we're going to make a pretty masculine card because it's going to say, here's to a great guy. So we'll leave that out for that. And let's pull out these pieces and bits. And we've got die cuts. And I'm going to share some tips with you on this card. And then I've got a die cut here that's still stuck. So this was one of the first things because I think, you know, flowers are big sellers. So we always have flowers. And anybody who's been around for a while, I hear it every year. Are they going to do something more than flowers? So I was super duper thrilled when they did do something more. We've got a few kind of unique sets in the catalog.
You betcha.
And, but you wouldn't know that you would like it until you tried it on some of them. So this is a card base of Cajun Craze. It's an 8.5 by 11 that I am folding at 4 1/4 and just burnishing that down really well to make that card base. And then I have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic white, and then it would be 3 7/8. I guess I didn't write these down, but don't worry, I will for the email that I send out, by 5 1/8 of the DSP. See, it has flowers in the back.
Cuteness on the back side.
You do like that?
You betcha.
Good. Well, I figured for a masculine card,
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not for a burger and grill card, but I like that you've been getting an appreciation for our DSP. He's been really into our DSP this year.
Yeah, I like my beige.
And his beige, that's right. Like, I should have probably done beige with this card, but...
Beige would have looked nice on that Cajun Craze.
Beige is boring, Bill. I like color. You do too. You like,
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but I could have done beige for you. I didn't, but I could have. Okay, so let's start off here. And then before we get too far, one of the die cuts is this, I'm calling it a cutting board, and that's how I'm using it, as a cutting board. It's got some rounded edges here. It does have a place where you can stick things in, and I love that. But I just want to go ahead and place this down on my project. And you don't have to go all the way to the bottom, but I do want to add a little bit of glue here to this. Is she calming down?
Yeah, I was just seeing what she was doing.
Yeah, so our little dog, who's been on her last leg for a year now, she is just a little antsy tonight. She knows when we say it's time to go to work to come in here, but she doesn't like to stay in here anymore. She used to like to, and then she'd snore during my video. So is Bill a few times. Okay, so I'm going to just place this down.
Not like I was earlier today.
Oh my gosh. He was snoring so loud today. He's got a man cave downstairs. He had some movie on. He was snoring so loud. I thought, is that our air conditioning? And I was looking around the house trying to figure out what that was. That was Bill. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that off so that it matches up with my edging there. And then we'll go ahead and adhere this down on our card base. I always like to start with the card base. Get that out of the way. But there's a lot of components, so I'm going to go really quick. Be sure to ask Bill any questions if I need to repeat something, because I do have some tips in this. Did Nick make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She'd lost track of time.
That's because
So I
it's
frowned
like...
at her.
It's... Okay, so here we go. So that's our card base. And I'm going to go ahead and set this aside because we have a lot of prep work to do. So one of the first things we're going to do is this image that I cut out. And it is a like a flame. So I cut it out in basic white. And then I'm going to use a couple here. I've got a red and I've got a orange, yellow. So I think what I'm going to do is come in here to the crushed curry. And I'm just going to, crushed curry is pretty dominant little color. So I'm going to go ahead and off to the side. I'm just going to kind of start off and come in here and right on. And these mats are now for sale. So
still available?
They're still available. Yep, I just had someone order one today from me. Okay, so I'm kind of doing this a little bit on the heavier side. And what I love about it is it protects your surface. It gives you a hard area to stamp from. And it cleans up like a dream. And it comes with its own little chamois. It does. Okay, so that was crushed curry that I used. And I kind of did that a little darker than my last one, but that's okay. Each one's a little bit different. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in for this real red. So mixing that orange with the red is definitely going to make that intense. So let's put this right back up here.
Gonna have that flame broiling.
That's right. You got it. There we go. Oh yeah, this is much more intense. I think I'll like this better than my original one, having it be just a little bit more intense. The original one I did Daffodil Delight, but definitely use your crushed curry if you have it. So let me move that out of the way. And then we'll come in here and we'll clean up our area. Now, while that's drying, let's go on to the next thing. So I have a little piece. It looks to be 1 inch by, 2.5 inches long. And I'm going to use our powder here from our Emboss Buddy. And let's bring in, yeah, we're going to do a little bit embossing. I told you I was doing a manly card. So
manly card. Flames.
Bill, your chest hairs are popping. So here's to a great guy. Now, when I was developing this, I was thinking about the great guys in my life. One of them is sitting right beside me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink that up in the Versamark ink, and I will stand. And I'm going to straighten this on the grid. And then I hope I got that on straight. I didn't even look at if I had the... Oh, look at that. It's like I know how to stamp or something. Okay.
Man, a lot of people are sharing. I like that.
Thank you so much. You're going to want this man card when you see it.
That's right. You're going to want to win this thing.
It is really cute. Okay, now while I have the powder residue still on there, I'm going to go in here and make sure that I've got a good coating of the embossing powder. And then I'm going to grab right here the little tweezers so I don't burn my hand. And hopefully I can do this on camera. Let's heat this up.
Make the magic happen.
He does really like this card. So we'll get this to heat up here, and There, it's starting to turn. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can from here, just watching you. Oh, on camera too.
That's what I meant. You goober. You're a little bit of a goober. Okay. So now, when that dries, when that...
Oh, they're asking about your little buddy Buffin.
Oh, yeah. So, what's... Tracy, the gal that Bill works with. This wonderful little gal keeps bringing me these things. If she knew what an animal enthusiast she was, I swear, do I squeal every time she brings these? She has this little sliding penguin. Look at his little body. He can slide down the hills. Isn't he cute? So he's my new one. Yeah, I've been getting new ones from her. And so he's my little mascot this week. That actually was good timing because once this dries off, then I'm going to do the really professional thing and run it on my pant leg. but you can use a paper towel or something. Ooh, you hear the thunder? Boy, that was the one letting the heavens know.
That's right.
That shook the house.
Of course, they just got it.
So,
done.
Yeah, they just finished our house today. The siding went done. So then I wiped off all that powder residue. Now I'm going to do something that I probably shouldn't because this is a retired item and we don't sell it anymore. But it's my favorite and I'm going to grab it. This is our tailored tag punch that retired. You will not find this product in any of our stores, but I am going to. It is easier for me with my arthritic hands to do that, to get a little flag tag, than it is, and it's quick. Okay, now I have another little piece. This is just a 1/2 inch. And I am going to, we got to do the inside of our card while we're at it. So I'm going to add this on here. And I like to line it up with the table. That way I know it's nice and flat. And then I'll take my, here we go. So now this is going to go on the inside, but I'm going to turn it around so that the top with that, it just brings a little color and coordination to your card, or so that the paper is at the top. I had it on the bottom for dragging it on the table and making sure that I had it flat, but now I'm going to put it on the top. Then you can have it top, bottom. You could even do the sides if you wanted to. I just had a little extra piece. And I thought, okay, I'm doing this. This is pretty masculine colors too, the way I'm working it out.
But it'll have flames on it.
It will have flames. Okay. Now, I had a junk piece of... Let me find it. Silver foil sheet. I don't know if you guys save any of these little pieces that you've cut out. This is put in the wrong side, but I save them. So when I went to do the knife and ran that through, you can see that some of this didn't get the whole blade. That's okay, because I'm only going to be showing like that much of the blade. So this is perfect. I'm going to take... And I cut it out in pecan pie, which I should have said this was pecan pie also. And I'm going to show you what I do for the handle. And I love how this turned out. So I'm going to take a mini glue dot. And I'm going to take 2 of them, but I'm going to start off with 1. And I'm going to roll the glue dot. And then I'm going to put this right in between where the rivets of the knife are. I guess that's what they're called. Is that what they're called? They're not rivets. They're screws or something. And this gives a little, just a tiny bit of height when you're putting this on. So let's put this together. Comes right across here. So you definitely need a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, some sort of die cutting tool for this. Okay, Now, we're not done. So we're on to the stamping portion of this. I'm going to use Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And I'm going to ink this up fairly good. And having the nice flat surface is great because I get a good image.
Wow.
And then I've got this pickle, and I got a little trick on the pickle. So we'll stamp the pickle. And then, how American is it to have French fries with your burger?
Oh yeah, I gotta have French fries. But speaking of pickles,
Yeah.
do you know why the burgers always laugh while they're around the pickles?
Why do the burgers laugh while they're around the pickles?
Because they're picklish.
Oh, you're picklish. Does anyone even think that's funny? Seriously,
Oh, yeah.
ladies.
They love.
You haven't even given them a chance to even talk about it. So, I have got, and I've picked out a blender pen. This is such a fun technique. And some watercolor pencils. Now,
Oh, yep, there they are. They're laughing.
they're not laughing.
They're laughing.
Those are pity laughs.
Theirs aren't pity laughs.
No, they're pity laughs. Okay, so
Cheers and thumbs up and woohoo!
I have the watercolor pencils. Now, I have some older ones than what they have now, but they have the same colors. I did check, and they work the exact same way. So I want to show you a couple of things. Let's start with the garden green. We'll start with the pickle since you did the pickle joke. You're going to want to take and lay down some color, and I'm talking about heavy on the outside here for the pickle. Okay, and I'm doing the garden green, and then I came back with the granny apple green and I filled it in the middle. And this is going to give your pickle, you know how cucumbers are not just that one color. So if you've never used a blender pen, there's two sides. They're exactly the same on each side. They come in a package of 3. I've had mine for years. I finally just bought a new set, but I must have had it for, geez, I don't even know how long, 10 years maybe. I guess it depends on how much you use it. So you want to make sure it's clean before you start. Always start in the lightest color and work to the darkest. So what it does, now let me just show you. I have white area in here, and I just have the color laid down. It doesn't even go out to the edge. So starting in the light area, in kind of a circular motion, you don't want to sit and go like this and like this and like this. You'll start to pill up your cardstock. So in a circular motion, work your way to that darker, and then you can blend that darker in with the lighter. And look at that. Tell me when that's up on camera. Does that come out so that they can see it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so then you get that. Now, every time you go into a different color, you have to clean this off. For instance, how I did the fries, I'm not going to do all of these. I'm just going to show you. But I did a very dark. See how I'm laying this color down dark on the side very quickly, and then a little bit here in the middle. So dark on the side edges, and then the middle. Dark and the middle. Now when you go to color these, starting with the light, make sure you don't have anything on your blender pen. So you want to go into the light and then pick up the dark. Go into the light and then pick up the dark. And I'm not spreading it.
Go into the light. To pick up the dark.
I guess I didn't realize how that came out. Okay, going on to the burger. So for the actual burger color, I picked our early espresso. And I want to show you again. So start where the highlights are and lay some color down. Like I'm kind of heavy-handing this. I'm laying it down.
I do have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
What are those pencils called?
They're called watercolor pencils. That's exactly what they're called. There's assortment 1 and assortment 2. And then I just am lightly in the middle. So I want you to look at that. I have just kind of scribbled that on, right? But when I go in with the blender pen, I'm going to start here in the middle and grab some of that color. And grab some of that color, okay? And then I'm doing circles so that I get that burger. Now, taking that color off, I use the Cajun Craze. Again, I want to go dark around here in these edges. And then even back up here. Can you see how scribbly that is? And then I'm going to go lighter on the inside of this bun. And I want to get some color out here. And I'm showing you fast because I want you to see this is not, and then I'm going in light in the middle.
Well, it seems to go on pretty fast.
Yeah, it does. I am not an artist. I'm not an artist. This is perfect for those people who want a watercolor look on their project. So let me go here and I'll show you. So I'm going to go into this light, grab some of that color and pull it up. Grab that color.
Go into the light.
Go into the light. I know. Now we know what Bill's going to say. And this goes on with every color. So I used Granny Apple Green on the lettuce. I used a little Daffodil Delight for the, I'm having this be mustard, because then I ended up, and on the tomatoes, I've got a dark ring on the outside of the tomato. I just laid that down deep and dark. And then on the inside of the tomato, it's light. So let me stop and kind of show you. And then I did the same thing with the pickles. And I did I'm glad I grabbed what I grabbed. I did the garden green. So the pickles have this dark outside and then a light inside. And then before you go into the red or into the green, you know, start kind of smear out that light middle of the tomato and then go back with that. And you see how that pulls it up? Now red is a very robust color, so make sure it's out before you go in. And the same thing with the pickles here. Now, just for time, because I try to go no more than 45 minutes, I went ahead and I did and cut out each of these for you so you can kind of see.
Wow, I like them.
Yeah, and you could have had that be ketchup or even left it white for mayo if you wanted to on that bottom one. I just decided it was dripping down a little mustard, and I was thinking of that because of Bill's mustard lately.
That's right.
So Bill, just for you, while I'm sitting here with this, I wanted to tell you a joke too.
You got me.
I did. Okay, so why did the dad up his game on the grill?
Why did the dad up his game? I don't know.
You ready?
Yeah.
To raise his barbecue.
I like it.
These dad jokes, now that you're doing it again, I'm like, oh no. Okay, so now we're bringing in our card base again, and we've got our pickle and our fries and everything. So let's start with this thing. Not only cuts out, but it cuts a little slit at the top of the bun. So remember when I said not, the whole knife isn't going to be showing, so don't worry, on this project it isn't going to matter that isn't there. That's a great way to use up those little scraps of that silver. So I'm going to stick this through the bun, just like they would in those fancy restaurants. Looky there, Bill. What do you think? And I'll get that centered right like that.
Wow.
You like that? We don't even go to a restaurant for burgers anymore because Bill's like, I'll cook up one.
Yeah.
So he likes his best. So then I'm just going to use a glue dot here on the back to kind of put that in place. There we go. All right, so I'll move that there. Now let's set up how we want our card to look. So the way I had envisioned it is that the flames would kind of be in the background. So I need to look, if the flames are in the background, and I'm going to have these here and have the burger going on and building this.
They really like your coloring job.
Yeah, pretty awesome, huh? And you saw how crazy it is. You just scribble and then you use the blender pen to get them. And this is really good for those of you who want control and the blends kind of blend out on you. Use these. This is really great. So I think if I have this up here, then my fry can kind of, maybe I need to have it a little closer, can come there. Okay, so I'm going to have things on top of this, so I don't need to put glue everywhere. I'm just going to put 3 little dots there on the back of this. It gives me a little wiggle time if I don't like where I have it. And I think I do on that. Yeah, I think I do. So I'm going to give that a press. Okay. I want the burger in front of the fries. This is my preference. And I think I'm going to have this come up to the edge here. So I'm just going to glue this with the green glue. And it's going to come a little bit off the edge here. I might have this come down a little farther, like that. And then what I can do is, I'll just trim this fry that's hanging over off. Trim it off. That way I don't have as much of that green showing there. Okay. So then I can put my burger, and I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to pop my burger up. What do you think?
That sounds good.
This is so much more fun than doing flowers all the time. It's kind of nice. I mean, if you have a lot of men in your life that you know, here's to a great guy, it could say happy birthday on the inside. It could say happy anniversary. Now here's something else that I'm going to do. I'm going to use just the edge here. You guys ever cut these edges up? Cut this edge up. That way my knife gets a little stability on my card. Use them, don't waste them. Okay, and then we'll peel this off. What are you thinking, Bill?
I'm just watching you do that and reading their comments.
Anything I should know? Any questions or anything I should know?
Some people like vinegar and salt with their fries.
I love vinegar and salt chips. It is a thing, isn't it, Bill?
That's right.
Oh, if he gets vinegar and salt chips, and I don't, otherwise I'm not a huge, I never was until I met you especially, but I'm not a huge chip eater really, but I love salt and vinegar chips. Oh. Or if this is somebody from another country like Ireland.
Crisp.
Crisps, is that what she calls them? Crisps, which is completely wrong. These are fries. What does she call fries? I can't remember.
Oh, she put them in here.
And chips are the little, I think she calls
Chips.
these chips.
And crisp are your potato chips.
Yeah. Okay, so you can have this. I think I'm going to have this go in this direction. Pick whatever you want, but we're just going to, maybe I'll go a little more this way. So I popped that up also. And then here's to the great guy. Now you can put them wherever you want. But I wanted that flag going in, which is crazy, I know. I normally have a flag going out. But I thought this really tied it in. And I'm going to have it going to the edge of the white. So it kind of feels like it was meant. Which, get it straight. And that's the thing that gets me is these lines aren't straight. So you think you're doing it straight and then it looks like it's crooked. But it's not. Okay. And then the last thing, because I'm not going to put a bow on this, right? The last thing is the embellishment. And where's my take your pick tool? So I am going to use the white ones. This is the neutral adhesive back sequins. And I'm just going to put a couple of these on. They're not too blingy. We went through a lot of work to color this. We don't want to take away from that, right? The only other thing that I think would be awesome is maybe, oops, okay.
It's a Winka Stella?
Yeah, but my Winka Stella just broke. Do I have another one? Here I do. Is a clear Winka Stella, and then you can come over here and go into that flame. Now, I'm just going to go into the yellow part, because if you go into the red, you're going to start smearing that color around. So I just went into that yellow part for just a little glitz and glam. So, what'd you guys think? Will you make this card?
Who's making it? Who's making it?
If you have the stuff to make it. If you don't, you're more than welcome to purchase them through me on my online store.
Page 66 of the catalog.
I think it's really super awesome for the men in your life. And if you can't make this particular card, if you've got the watercolor pencils and the blender pens.
Is that a new host code?
That is a brand new host code. If you have those, try to do some coloring with this. Okay. Now, I do have a few announcements. One of them is that is a new host code. So, Bill, you were right on it. Secondly, if you need the measurements to this, be sure to sign up for my email where I stick everything at the bottom so that you're able to see what products I used and the dimensions. I don't care if you're another demonstrator. I don't care if you're a demonstrator from another country. If you can use these in your own classes in crafting and I can inspire someone, please sign up for my emails. I appreciate any feedback that I get. It's www.piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. I've had a couple people message me again asking me to do it for them, but I can't. It is illegal for me to sign you up to a business email. You need to sign up yourself. So, Bill, will you put that in there for me?
Already did.
Please like, comment, and share. It really helps my algorithms. And subscribe if you're watching me on YouTube. I appreciate that. If you want to purchase any of these items that you saw me use tonight, you can do so by clicking the Shop Now button here on Facebook, or I will put a link in the description on YouTube for you to click on that and get to my online store. Now,
use it for an invite for grill outs.
Yeah, invite for grill outs is a great idea.
Thanks, Gene.
Stampin' Up! Has a special going on right now. So for every $50 that you spend in my online store, you receive a $5 coupon. I had someone today, I think, get a $10 in coupons that you can use in the month of August. And that is so awesome.
Buy now, spend later.
If you think about it, just getting this gives you $5 back if you buy it in this month. So this comes with this glass mat. Already has the grid board on it and measurements. It comes with the silicone I am having word tray that you can use to hold a stamp pad when you're on there, and the chamois that I used tonight. So this would be a good thing because you're going to get $5 back in your money next month. Also, if you spend over $100, using this host code, you get to earn a set of blends from me. This is only available through Piccadilly Stampin'. So that's $11. That's also for in August. So you're doing pretty good if you can get to 100, because then you're going to get $10 and $11 value right away off of whatever you spend this month. Plus, oh, Bill always reminds me, plus you earn 2 perks rewards. So it is a good deal. We do have a lot of new things. I won't show you everything, but I am going to show you that we already have some fall and Halloween stuff that is out now on my online store. This is in the online exclusives only. I've done one card on this, but I have another one I cannot wait to share with you guys. Now, I will be back here next week for another live demonstration, 7 p.m. Central Time. And these cards will be what the cards that will be. See how I did a little bit darker? I actually like it a little better to do a little bit darker. So these will be on the giveaway.
That's right.
And I will have a parfait. I used to do those on Friday, but I'm releasing them now Monday or Tuesday of the week. So, and if you sign up now, you'll get my parfait for last week, or for the beginning of this week. You'll get that in an email on Friday, this Friday, and then on Monday you'll get the email of this card. That gives people time to sign up. Any questions, any comments that I need to know?
They loved it. Great show.
Okay, thank you guys. It is 41 minutes after the hour, so I made it. A lot of quick talking.
That's right.
Have a great evening. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.